The last 48 hours have been pretty interesting for the crypto market, to say the least. We've seen a lot of good news, but we've also seen quite a bit of bad news that we need to go over. So let's start off with the overall crypto market, and we need to address something very important from our last video because some of my positions are in a bit of trouble. First thing's going to be with the overall crypto market right now. Bitcoin sitting just under $20,000 per coin at $19,500 per coin, sitting right between $19,000 and $20,000 per coin. So we're still trading in between the same range that we have been over the last couple of weeks. We're still in between that $18,000 to $22,000 per coin. So nothing has changed there in terms of overall technicals and overall conditions of the overall market. Next thing I want to talk about, though, is going to be with institutions, because some things have changed here. Institutions we have seen are starting to pour back into the crypto market. Last week, we saw record outflows from the crypto market with over $400 million of outflows from institutions from institutional investment products. And what we're seeing is now they're starting to pour money back in. Last week, we saw $64 million of inflows into digital asset investment products. It's not a huge amount, but it is still significant enough to recognize the fact that we had seen 11 straight weeks in a row of outflows from Ethereum investment products. Now we've seen 2 weeks in a row where money has gone in. Same sort of story with Bitcoin as well. We're starting to finally see institutions buy back in right in between this $18,000 to $21,000 per coin range. Next thing I want to talk about, which is also good news, is going to be with ARK Invest. ARK Invest and Cathie Wood just came out and says that their predictions with Bitcoin right now is that they're from neutral to positive. They're seeing that a lot of indicators are pointing to the bottom of the market, that we have either had the bottom of the market or that we are about to see it. They said right now we're down about 70% from all-time highs. Bitcoin is trading at or below some of its most important levels. They pointed out the 200-week moving average, which Bitcoin is historically always above, and it is currently just below it. They're also pointing out the general cost basis of the market, the realized price, basically saying that a lot of people right now are in the negative who have gotten into crypto over the last couple of years. And we're also seeing the cost basis of long-term and short-term holders, the STH, at very important levels as well. So we're seeing everything lining up right now to indicate that we are either at the bottom of the market or just around the bottom, that we may see a little bit more downside, but not much. So keep an eye out on some of these levels, like the short-term holders. How many short-term holders do we have? The cost basis. Look at the 200-week moving average. Keep an eye out on all 3 or 4 of these things because they are showing that we are very close to the bottom, if not already there. Now I want to talk about the bad news. Some bad news, what we're seeing with the overall crypto market is that we have seen that the company I talked about the other day, Vault, it's a company that I've had my funds in for about 6 to 12 months now. They have over 800,000 users. Vault. I wanted to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Margex. Margex is a crypto trading platform that gives traders the ability to trade with up to 100x leverage. While it's important to remember that leveraged trading does carry its risks, you're still able to profit during a bear market. You can both short cryptocurrencies and you can also trade with smaller amounts, especially on Margex, because they have a minimum deposit of only $10 and a minimum trade value of only $1. In addition to this, Margex has a very simple and easy to use platform that allows you to pick between cross margin and isolated margin to help determine your risk. You can use BTC, USDT, USDC, and many other cryptocurrency trading pairs and use these as collateral on the platform. This exchange is definitely worth taking a look at in my opinion, so make sure to use my code in the description. You could get up to $1,500 when you deposit $300 or more, so definitely make sure to use my link in the description. Check out this platform today and let me know your thoughts. Anyways, let's get back to the program. They've had some bit of issues and they had to pause all withdrawals on their platform like many of the other crypto lenders. And I did a video on this the other day because I've had my funds in there for months, not my whole crypto portfolio, but I have had a, decent amount in. So I wanted to point this out to you guys because a lot of people are saying they're going belly up, they're going bankrupt. That's not what the talks are right now. Yes, you can't make any withdrawals, but according to recent reports, it looks like Nexo has signed a 60-day indicative term sheet with Vault, basically granting them access to look at all the financials of Vault over the next 60 days, exclusively Nexo, and Nexo is looking to outright acquire Vault. So for anyone who has had put their funds on Vault, me included, we can't do anything right now, but it looks like it's not the end of the world. Like, we're not going to lose all of our money. It looks like Nexo is going to acquire them. They said that they are in talks to acquire 100% of the firm because they see a lot of value involved, and they see it. They want to continue to expand their presence overseas. So we'll keep an eye out on this. But I did just do a video on this the other day. Not the best timing, but either way, my funds are still there, not going anywhere. It's not like I'm just telling you guys this. My funds are still there. Can't take them out. So let me know what you have done with your funds. If you had anything on Vault, what you think about that. Last couple of things I want to talk about is going to be with Cardano. What we've seen with Cardano is that a couple of important things have happened. First is that we officially are seeing the Cardano Project Catalyst Fund 7, the results from that. And what we're seeing from this is that Project Catalyst Fund 7 has concluded, and looking at all the data, we can see that there have been 269 projects on Cardano's blockchain that have received funding during this 7th round. In addition to this was the 30% growth since the last funding round, and overall across all 7 rounds, we saw 574 projects receive funding on the Cardano blockchain. So overall, what we're seeing is that Cardano is continuing to grow. We're continuing to see more and more people building on the Cardano ecosystem while the market is falling and really just consolidating. And overall, this is a very bullish sign for all investors into Cardano, because we're seeing that even if prices aren't doing so well now, we are seeing that the ecosystem is healthy, it's strong, we're seeing a lot being built on it. Last thing I want to talk about with Cardano is going to be with the Cardano Vassal hard fork. We're seeing that this is now inevitable. We're seeing that the Cardano Vassal hard fork is officially live on the testnet. They successfully had the hard fork on the testnet. So basically what this means is this was an important step into the Vassal hard fork coming into the next 3 or 4 weeks when we see it officially launch. But the testnet hard fork went perfect, nothing wrong there. So now it's inevitable that we will see the Vassal upgrade on the mainnet take place. So all of this is really good. We're seeing a lot of projects on Cardano continue to develop. We're seeing that the hard fork on the testnet went off without a hitch. Everything's good for Cardano in terms of development of the ecosystem. Right now, we just need to keep an eye on the overall market because there is still a lot of uncertainty with the market. Like I said, we do look like we're at the bottom, but we have been trading in between this same range of $18,000 to $21,000, $22,000 per coin over the last couple weeks. And I'm expecting much more sideways movement to continue until we see some catalyst to either propel the market higher. So that's what's going on with the overall market. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.